one advice you would like to give to the budding content creators?
Like I have always had this feeling when I was growing that I don't know what makes me unique. There are
Hmm.
creators that do ranting. There are creators that do sketches. There are creators that do get ready with me, or lifestyle influencers. What who am I, and what do I want to do that makes me different? So I think everyone should definitely take their time to think about that, and that comes when you have tried multiple things. So try everything, and that one thing that makes you happy while recording and writing, that is the first phase. You write a content, then you record it. Whatever gives you the kick, I think that is your thing, and you should go with that. Take your time, experiment everything. Don't go with what everyone is doing, and that is how you crack it.
Hello guys, this is Javeer Singh and today I'm in conversation with one of the very talented content creator, Namrata Kaur. Hi Namrata, how are you?
Hi Javeed, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So let me begin with my first question. It's been a while. You are in this industry. You have been creating for from long. What does it take to stay relevant in this industry? Because a number of creators are coming daily.
Yeah, so I personally feel that when you show your true side to the audience who are watching you, your followers, connect with them on regular basis, be a broadcast channel or via stories, it forms a connection itself. And if people like your personality, you're good to go.
Do you think being authentic is the real mantra of being relevant?
Sort of. It depends what people want to see. If, for example, you can portray yourself to be anyone, and on screen, of course, they would, but it's very hard to keep that up. So I feel yes, authentic. If you be true to yourself, like authentic, the more you will connect people, the more you'll stay yourself, and whatever it is, just be yourself and be authentic.
When you started making content, what was that one point when you realized you're gonna take this as a full-fledged career?
To be honest, I hit 100K followers on Instagram, and I thought, yes, this is it. I've achieved it. Now no one can stop me. That is when I quit my job, and I thought that would be, a very big step for me to do, to quit a job, to not to enter into a profession I've never thought of, and it was like yay, but then it's not that yay.
What was your family reaction, specifically your parents' reaction to you choosing content creator? Did you tell them at that point of time that you are quitting your job?
I did tell my mom first. Then after 2-3 months, when I thought, okay, now I'm earning something out of it, like a good number,
Actually, you
then I
started
told my
making
entire
money.
family. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't
Then
know
you
how
told
much
your
to charge.
family.
So yeah, I didn't know how much to charge. To be honest, very funny story. I used to say any number. I was like, I'll do this in. For example, I got a deal when I was around 50-60K followers. I didn't know
Okay.
what to charge. I was like, I'll do it in 1,000 rupees. They were like, no, cut it down to 500. I thought that is a good number, but then I learned.
Yeah.
Then I joined an agency and got
So they
money.
all were okay with you joining this content creation.
Yeah, because I told them that I want to try it for 6 months and see where it takes me. Am I liking it or not? And they were very open about it. They were like, if you feel confident about it, you should go for it.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Also, now when we do something, we always have aspirations, dream. At this point of time, do you feel you have achieved something or you have made it?
I do feel that I have created a niche because I usually make series based content. And
Hmm.
when I started making series based content, there was no other platform or a creator. I would not say platform, no other creator doing that. So I feel like I have put a benchmark, but now I see many people coming out with a lot of series based content. So yeah, I don't mind, of course. It's their need. If it's their choice to join it, to be a part of, you know, content creation, like a niche where they can do series based content. But I'm proud of myself that I'm getting better at every project I do. With every project I do.
You know, Namrita, you started your content creation journey from A. So, suppose you are at Z. How do you look back at your content creation journey so far?
Very funny because I have tried everything from lip syncing to transitions to, you know, being a UGC creator. And so I've tried everything, and I feel like, you know, it's I don't have that within me, that, you know, I regret that, you know, I should have been tried something else on my page. Because if I posted, suppose, 200 posts on Instagram, people have this in mind, okay, this creator does this, so that this is something that I've learned throughout the journey, and I'm proud of myself that, yeah, I've enjoyed it throughout, and I know what I'm doing right now is something that I've always wanted to.
You know, when we talk about social media is all about number game. The views, likes, followers. Do you feel pressure to be in that race?
There was a time when I did, actually, but then I realized no matter if you have 100k followers or 500k followers, the people, if they really connect with you, you know, uh, that is what matters to me right now. Of course, reaching a certain goal is was something that was always behind my mind, like that I want to hit 1 million followers in this time. But it doesn't, you know, scare me or puts me into a pressure where it affects my work.
Okay, you know, social media is together a different ball game. It comes with its positive and negative. So, what is your take to social media scrutiny, the hate comments, trolling? What you have to say about that? Do you face it?
I, to be honest, I have not faced hate yet. And I would, yeah, there are people that try to blabber things that doesn't make sense. Like, I've gone through body shaming a lot,
Hmm.
and I feel initially it used to affect me, knowing that, you know, people think a certain way about me. But then I made a peace with it, because I feel like there are so many people who love me. So why, you know, ruin my mood for the very lesser fewer, like very fewer people who actually come and troll me, like not troll but body shame me. So yeah, I'm just very neutral about it. But
Hmm.
and I hope other creators who go through, you know, trolling and hate comments and everything, uh, I am sure that everyone is dealing great, because if they've come to a certain level, they know how to ignore such people, and maybe, you know, give back sometimes.
You know, how do you come up with your content creation ideas?
So I'm a very delusional girl. Since the day I was born, I was very delusional. I always had a background music running behind my head for every situation. So, you know, where either be a date, or, you know, a situation where I'm being scolded by my parents, or some anything. So I always had a background music. Even if I'm sad, I still have a background music running. And every time before I used to go to sleep, I used to, you know, imagine myself in different scenarios, like, you know, build a story that is not true, of course. And then I used to fall asleep, and the next day is just, you know, stay get up smiling, like, aha, you know, that actually happened in my dream too. So I've been always a delusional girl, and these stories come up from my delusion, my personal delusion, that I sometimes I want to be this, sometimes I want to be that, sometimes I just want to mold my life like that. I can't do that in real life, but the characters that I play make me live in a certain way, make me live the character so much that I feel like I've achieved something.
You know, you have played a lot of characters. Which one is your personal favorite and why so?
My personal favorite, hmm, I never thought about it. I feel my personal favorite would be my first character, to be honest, because I thought about the character too much, and I played as like I not. So I have done two types of series. One where I play all the roles, and the other one is where I collaborate with other creators. I work with other creators, and then, you know, It's like every person is different person, like not me playing all the roles. So my very first series, Yaar Ya Pyar, the character name was Sanchi, and I loved her, though I did forget few things while shooting. Like she always had a book in her hand. She always had a rose in her hair, and that was my very first project. So in the too much of chaos, dealing so many people at the same time, did actually make me forget that. So, but I love that character.
Once your reel got viral or the post got viral, there comes a certain kind of attention with. How do you tackle that? How's your mindset for next reel or next upcoming project?
Okay. Uh, you mean like a particular series or a project that I do like that?
Yeah, correct.
Of course I get nervous because it's very hard. People have followed you for a particular type of, like, a type of a content, and then you have to come up with a very new story, different characters and everything. So it's a lot of, not lot, but yeah, kind of a good amount of pressure that I feel that I should deliver something better, that they don't regret
Hmm.
following me. So, but then I feel like once I get the gist of the story that I'm gonna do next, I get very excited about it, and all the stuff like what others will think, will people judge or not, that just feels like nothing. I just go with the flow, and I love creating stories.
Okay. So, one advice you would like to give to the budding content creators.
Uh, like I have always had this feeling when I was growing that I don't know what makes me unique. There are
Hmm.
creators that do ranting. There are creators that do sketches. There are creators that do get ready with me, or lifestyle influencers. What who am I, and what do I want to do that makes me different? So I think everyone should definitely take their time to think about that, and that comes when you have tried multiple things. So try everything, and that one thing that makes you happy while recording and writing. That is the first phase. You write a content, then you record it. Whatever gives you the kick, I think that is your thing, and you should go with that. Take your time, experiment everything. Don't go with what everyone is doing, and that is how you crack it.
No, Namrita, you are playing different characters in your own series. Can we expect you in any OTT project or in any Bollywood film or anything kind of?
Fingers crossed. I'm more of a writer and a director than an actor. I don't find myself to be someone who's very good with the acting. I feel I can be very good with the writing and direction. So yes, I'm very much rooting for it that someday I get to write, for big productions and direct. First, I would like to assist so that I learn more. And yes, fingers crossed.
Okay, so one actor you would like to direct.
I love Aishman Khurana a lot,
Hmm.
and you have seen Bareli Ki Barfi,
Correct.
Aishman Khurana, Nitish Sanan, and Rajkumar Rao. So I just want Rajkumar Rao and Aishman Khurana in one movie, and
Oh.
I want to do something with them, crazy, but very much fun. And the actress can be me myself, because why would I not cast myself? I'll work on that, and we can do something crazy.
Okay, so I have a basic rapid fire round for you. So you have to be quick
Okay.
with the answer. One social media or content creators account you can't tolerate.
Like I don't like.
Yeah. Ganji Chudail?
Okay, I was about to say something else, but yeah, we can say that.
No, the option is excluded. You have to take another one.
Okay, fine. Uh, wait, why is it supposed to be rapid? Okay, whatever comes in my mind, right?
Yeah, but that should be controversial, na? Give me headline.
So there is one page who does opposite of what Hamza does. Hamza is a creator who makes
Hamza, I know.
these.
Hamza Sayyad.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's one page who does opposite of what he does.
I got
So
it.
he replaces the text. That is something I can't tolerate. It's like, first of all, when I watched that video, I was like, what? What am I seeing? Then I read the username and I was like, shit.
Okay, so one content creator, social media account you are obsessed with, or you admire the
I'm,
work.
I really love Dharna's work. I'm really a big
Okay.
admirer of her, and of course Supu. She has been doing great recently, and both of these creators, I really love her.
ओके, वन सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट यू वुड लाइक टू स्नीक इन, जिसमें अंदर जाके डीएम देखना है, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन द अकाउंट.
Rebel Kids.
Okay. Okay, so very good, very good. That is something I was expecting. Okay, so yeah, so one advice you would like to give to your younger self.
I think I would give her an advice that stop thinking too much and start doing it.
Okay.
Start working on it.
Okay, so last question I have. One question you would like to ask any content creator about anything.
About anything.
Yeah.
I have this question to ask to Ritvisha. I really love her content. How do you come up with so many great ideas? And she also shoots short ads. How do you do it? I mean, how do you be so creative when it comes to directing such stuff where you bring the product really out and brands love her? So that is my question. How do you do it?
Thank you so much, Namrita. Thank you so much. That's it
Thank
from our
you.
end. It was
Thank you,
lovely
Jay.
conversation. Thank you.